as Black women physicians, this is a phenomenon that literally is part of nearly our daily professional existence. And so this tapped all of us to the core as an opportunity to raise our voices against this implicit racial and gender bias.
And you said you yourself, you're a female physician and you're Black. Do you encounter this bias in the workplace?
Absolutely. So not in my current professional setting, because at this point in my profession, I'm the chief medical officer of a healthcare system. And so people know who I am. But from the time of internship, when we're young physicians through residency, working in the hospitals, I was constantly thought to be not even the nurse. I think white women physicians can relate to this because, they're often categorized as the nurse, but Black women physicians, we're the dietary staff, we're the med tech. We go in with our medical student and the patients talk to our medical students instead of talking to us because it really is just not the implicit bias to expect a physician to look like us.
Now, when we talk about the issues of race in America, it's not unusual to have incidents like this cropping up. I mean, it does take us by surprise. We have the Black Lives Matter movement that has highlighted many racial tensions in the United States. What does this hashtag that's coming up over the past few hours tell us about the state of the way race is playing out in America today?
So I think the incident itself, right, really tells us, the first step of addressing any problem is recognizing that the problem exists. And I think what the Black Lives Matter movement has done and what this hashtag, this is what doctors look like movement has done, is really to give an audience to voices for those experiences we've been having our entire lives. And, majority voices have been saying that's not true. And so when you see a hashtag blow like this, or when you see the Black Lives Matter movement blow like this, it's because finally our experiences are being validated and we're able to raise our voices in a way that we're being heard and that we're gathering allies that say, we recognize we have a problem and how can we work on fixing this?
You say your lives are validated. Are you confident, though, that things would shift when a hashtag like this emerges?
And so we have to be confident that things will shift. Of course, you look at the comments on the hashtag and there are a lot of ugly comments, right? But overwhelmingly, you also see comments that are younger high school students saying, wow, this is the most beautiful thing I've seen, all of these women physicians of color. You see young students who are in medical school saying, wow, medical school has been difficult for me because I'm in a majority white institution and this gives me, hope and fortitude to carry on. And so the good that comes out of these movements, yes, they absolutely make a change. And then you also have, I say allies, people who have not necessarily had this experience that contact us and say, wow, I wouldn't have guessed it was like this. Thank you for letting me know. And what can I do to make it better?